So the guys from MagicShine sent me out the Pro EVO 1700. I'm going to compare it to the regular 1700 that I have, and let's sort of see what the difference is. Well, it looks like about the same thing, about the same size. So what's the big difference between the Pro and the regular, you ask? If you watch my first video with the first generation of the EVO 1700, you know I had a problem with the mount. But this mount is way better. If I push this in, it just pops off. And if you look carefully here, these two things retract, right? So it's just super easy to pop in and off. Now note right here, if I pull this over to the right, it locks it, and now it's secure. It's much, much more secure mount. Again, pull, push down, and it just snaps back in. But then when you're about to go for a ride, you lock it in. Much better mount. So I've been playing around with the remote. It comes factory, they say, directed, and it seems like that's the case. I can adjust the brightness by clicking on this button. There you go, you can see I'm adjusting it. And if I double tap it, it moves into flashy mode. Double tap. And it's like a pulsing mode. Another complaint that I had from the original EVO 1700 is this mount right here. This mount is much, much more secure. Came with this heavy duty sort of rubber band action. So here you can see the pattern in the garage, right? There's the steady light. You can see that very strong cutoff, right? I'm going to want to adjust that up higher. Kind of see where the beam goes. I would not recommend this for gravel riding. There's the brighter light, the high beam, low beam, high beam. That's flashy mode. Serious flashy mode. So this is on full bright light. Notice the pattern of the light. Lots of light in front. Dark path, yeah. So this is now the low light setting now with it adjusted better. And then the low light isn't bad. Now I bet the highlight's gonna be awesome. Now look, this is the high light. Man, you can see a lot, and it's foggy here. Eh? So some of it's bouncing back. It's almost too bright, right? You can see far, and then the beam pattern is awesome. Yeah. The pulsing mode is nice. It's on all the time, so to speak, at a lower level, and it flashes to super bright. So you're going to be seen better, but then you can see if it's a bit dark. So I took the light on a ride this morning, and I really love the light pattern. I had some troubles playing around with the app. So the app is kind of finicky, but it seems like every time I want to adjust the light via the app, I have to reconnect it. So what I wish I would have done was just to leave it as is in the default settings and not mess with the app. But now I've played around with the app enough that I know that I can use the app to connect to it and adjust to different patterns. And I really like the remote. And I could just cycle through the different modes. Bright light, dim light, really dim light, flashy mode, and then different versions of flashy modes. I kind of like about 6 options. My vision, what I typically will do is I go out early on a bike ride, and I'll have an hour of darkness, maybe an hour and a half. I'm in Houston, and in Houston it gets really hot, and so you want to start early in the morning. And then eventually, of course, the light's going to come on. But this light, I love the pattern. I love the beam pattern. I know that the light lasts for a long time. So overall, I think this updated version of the MagicShine 1700 right here, you can kind of see the light here. I like the attachment, like I've said before. I like that it's beefy. Maybe it could be more aerodynamic, kind of a better shape, you know, because it's gonna block a lot of wind. But I'm using a light. I'm not trying to set any records anymore. I'm using a light to be seen and to see, and I need one light to kind of do them all. And so this light here, it's a great option. The new mount system, right? Boom, you take it off, and it just, yeah, you just push the button here, and it just pops off. and then boom, it just snaps back in. Oh wow, I just realized it's magnetic. It's got a magnet in there. Oh, that's cool. And then you lock it. You lock it by clicking here, and then it stays on. They've really upgraded the mechanism of the lock. One thing I did do, and I think, I don't know if I said this, but I brought an Allen wrench and I had to adjust it. I had it too high when I was out riding, and then I stopped, adjusted it, and I got it just to the right level for my bike. So yeah, I highly recommend this light. I think it would be a good choice for anybody who's looking for an all-in-one road bike light. It's got that great cutoff beam. It puts the light in just the right place. Yeah, I think you should get it.